Hey guys, welcome back to the CNJ show. I have my favorite gin and juice here, and I got my sister NEEK here. Now, we're gonna explain something really quick, okay? This is an awareness channel. So we're going to give advice. We're here to give our opinions, and we're here to speak facts and whatever else we know. Now, there's certain topics, okay? If you have sensitive ears, if you feel like, guess what? You love someone, maybe you as a family member of Mr. Jackson or whatever, it's your time. We'll give you a second. Click off the video. You can go to somebody else's video. I'm pretty sure they talking about the same thing what we finna be talking about, because one thing I'm gonna do, okay? There's two things we're gonna do here today. We're gonna preach and we're gonna teach. And I'm going to let him I'm gonna drag all the way. Mr. Jackson. Sorry, Mr. Jackson. It didn't work out for you. Now we're gonna pass this along to my sister NEEK. Now, NEEK, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say Derrick Jaxn, and you go head on and start from the beginning of what you know and to upright to this point.
So, first of all, right, for many of years, I've saw him on Facebook. I've saw him on YouTube, and the opinions that he always gave, and the advice that he always gave, you know, it used to just really used to annoy me, to be honest with you, because I knew it wasn't coming from a real place. It was just, okay, well, this sound good, so I'm going to just say it. You get what I mean? People are going to buy it. Women are going to buy into it. And, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? You're making a whole crap load of money by sitting up here, sitting in the car.
Was it the first couple of videos? Well, you know, did you get aggravated? I feel it was a lie from the very first one you seen?
From the very first time. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to listen to him. I never have. I've seen a few of them, but it was just always crap to me, because I felt like you're not even sticking up for any of the men. You're a man. Like, you need to let women know too, hey, it's okay to accept your man back. It's okay that things happen. Oh no, he don't love you if he's cheating on you. Let me explain something to you, women. And now look at you. So you're sitting up there with your wife's hand in your hand, and you're admitting to cheating on her in more ways than one throughout your marriage. You're saying that it was more than one woman during your marriage, and you're married now. It's not like you dating or whatever it is, where it's like, okay, well, I haven't really made that complete commitment, which I still feel if you're in a monogamous relationship, where you're married or not, you should be with that one person. But however, I know that marriage is held on a higher pedestal. So if you are married, there are certain things that you really just should not be doing. But now you want to sit up here and you want to, oh, well, you know, I apologize. And I want to, you know, because by no means was I right in the vows to God that I made to her. Like, you're still trying to buy people over. And it's aggravating. It pisses me off. Like, it really does. Because it's like, you didn't give no other man a chance. Like, you know what I mean? They messed up. And you preach it to women. Like, oh, look, this don't happen. Mistakes don't happen. If it's a mistake, that means he don't want you. He don't love you for a mistake. So
now, Jen, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm just trying to get it together, because I know after a while I could just see the urge of frustration is gonna pop with me. Now, Jen, the wife. Now I understand she's guys, listen. Now listen, okay? I know that there's people that can fool you so well, and you probably will not never ever know what they're doing, or maybe you don't want to know what they're doing. Who knows? But Jen, when it comes down to his whole marriage and the wife, come on, lay down your law. How do you feel like she knew or she didn't know? What, like, come on.
By the looks of her in that video, she looks very uncomfortable and she looks very embarrassed.
Yes.
And it seems as though, you know how, you know, you don't really want to do something and your mom is just dragging you. She holding your hand and she dragging you behind her.
Yeah.
It seems forced. like he coerced her to sit there in front of the camera. I don't know what he told her. To sit there in front of the camera holding hands and to put this front on like they're a united front, like your wife is accepting of you cheating on her and embarrassing her to the world, when your whole front was being a faithful man, being the man a woman needs.
Black men don't cheat. You wear a shirt that says black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
It's just a storm of, I can't even begin to describe the hypocrisy of this man.
It is. And you know what the sad thing is? Like, we're laughing, but it's just like, imagine getting cheated on, right? And you're hurt, you're sad, you feel all type, you're angry, and you don't even have time to process it. I'm already in front of a camera. He's a manipulator, for one thing.
Exactly.
And it's like, you don't even care enough about your wife to make sure she's fine first.
No.
You want to make sure you can keep your money and be able to keep this thing going
He
on.
can forget it. He can forget it. And I hope he saved all of his money that he made from, basically finessing all of these women into thinking that, there's a perfect man, or maybe there is, but he isn't that. Right? So I hope he saved the money he made from that, because that is done. And NEEK, I'm happy you said a thing about him bringing his wife on there, because at first, I saw his wife and the way she was looking on there, and it immediately made me feel like, okay, well, obviously this is why he cheated. She's in front of a camera, with her bonnet on, not looking so hot. But if a person is going through this storm of their husband cheating on them and embarrassing them, the last thing I would want to do is come on camera, glitz
you don't
and
feel like
glammed
getting
up.
dressed. Yeah.
You don't feel like doing none of that. Like, she's embarrassed.
Of course.
She's hurt. Like, she's a hurt, angry, because I heard a lot of people dragging her. Oh, well, this is how she looked. This is why he's cheating. No, he's cheating because he's selfish. He's cheating because he's a manipulator.
And he's a narcissist.
Yeah, she seems like a very, this is from my opinion, from how she came. Her energy seems like she's a soft-spoken. I didn't even know who she was, to be honest. I didn't even know he was married.
You know what? Even it's just, she's looking down on the video. I just feel for this lady.
Yeah, because an average woman who's angry, who's mad, who's what, you couldn't have got them to get on front of the camera. Like, listen, I'm going to see what we're going to do. Because honestly, he didn't even give her an opportunity to know whether or not she's okay with it, or whether she's going to move on, or whether they're going to continue to stay married, or whatever it is. It's just kind of like, okay, let's get in the front of the camera.
Exactly.
We're going to hold hands. I do apologize, and I want to let people know it's not about the people.
Exactly.
You got a union with your wife.
Exactly.
While you're in front of the camera, who cares? It don't matter what you didn't cheat on us. We don't care.
And here's my thing. When you was cheating by yourself. So when you get on that camera, you get on your camera by yourself, and give that lady the chance that she needs, because obviously she's not ready to heal and do whatever she needs to do. Him dragging her in front of the camera, I think it does more damage than it does good, because it shows people how hurt this lady is. It shows people how she was hurt by it, and how she's still going through those things. I feel like that was the wrong move for him. You cheated by yourself. You get in front of that camera by yourself, not squeezing this lady's hand, acting like it's a united front.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. It's very true. It's very, very true.
Yeah.
He's still in all of this, he's still trying to manipulate us.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, okay. I'm going to execute. I'm gonna, because I'm just
Come
gonna.
on, Sid, let
I'm
him
going
have
to.
it. Let him have it.
Okay. One, Mr. Derrick Jaxn.
Pitiful Jaxn.
Yes. Now here it is. Okay. You come with this pitiful, awful look in this story. Okay. Now, this is the reason why we do not have good Samaritans, good people anymore, because it's always somebody like you trying to take the where it's breaking everybody down. Now, here it is when I said Samaritan. Okay, when I said that, let me address this, because I don't want y'all to be like, okay, well, dang, you just confused the situation. No, I didn't. Let me tell y'all what I'm saying. Back in the day, people used to hitchhike. Get you a little ride because you needed help. Till we started to see, you can't do that no more. That's not safe. Somebody will kill you. Mm-hmm. Now, here it is. Now, Mr. Derrick, I have to, boy, now listen to me, okay? You seen a way to make money, all right? The problem I have with that, we already have men around the world, our own kind, that is downing us, downplaying us, saying different things all over, and you know that, and you came along with these tight shirts, extra small, in that car. I thought it was very, very, very funny. I always thought it was funny that you're sitting in the car, you're talking about how a man should carry himself and what's going on, and then for you ladies, and this is for us to kind of be aware of this stuff too, we're so dumbfounded when it comes to a man speaking. We run to it. We listen to all this BS that they can talk and say. Not once did nobody ever hear this man say anything about his wife. Since when we start taking so much advice, you speaking day in and day out, day in. See, because X, Y, and Z, nobody never seen your wife. We just not seen a little picture of her only because you got caught cheating. And you took that picture of your wife. Must be, maybe you got that picture from her mom's house, and you just posted it because nobody ever seen your freaking wife ever. Never. And
that's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
If you preach about relationships on a daily basis, you would think that you would want your relationship to be on the forefront, since that's the type of channel that you have.
And why could she not? And two, I want to know, what does she do? Because why she couldn't go on the sister circle with Celine Dion them?
And I'm not saying that even that, some people don't want to be on the forefront, but it's
that's
like
okay. That's okay. But guess what? I am a brand. You already know I look, I'm a handsome man. I done got up here high in these streets. You know women gonna be going and trying to take me now. You ain't that, you not that soft spoken. Where was she? Why she never came? And then on, I believe Sister Circle, you should see Selena Johnson and Trina Braxton. They're sitting there. I ain't hear not one person mention the wife because they're so mesmerized by how fine he is. They didn't even ask. Like, okay, so your wife, he gets away with this. Then you sitting up here with this Cocker Spaniel story. Now, squeezing your wife's hands, doing what you seen Kurt Franklin do. Nigga, no, we're not one. We're most certainly, we're not no one now. And then don't try, yeah, see, because, listen, okay, what I hate what people do, and you could listen, a man that could never admit his wrongs, and this is for a woman too, you need to run away, because even with this right now, either or way, we don't know what the heck it really is. Like, okay, maybe you don't want to lose so much, and that is the reason why he's probably like holding her hands. Yeah, see, and even through this, and even through, and and then I'm confused. I just got a little bit confused with what he was saying, because he said so much. Yeah, see, because even with the, like I had said, even through this, and cheating is not just, if it was a conversation, if it was a,
but he said
sexual encounter.
But he said it was more. He said, because at first I guess he tried to downplay it, but then it was, they caught him. They got him on recording. So
yeah, but it's the way, before he actually get to it, it's the way he's saying it. Then you're going to go and try to put God in it. And it's,
they know that's how you get, because let's face the facts. Majority of his following are black women, yes. Right?
And not to mention, he dragged Tyrese for years. Dragged them.
Listen, let me tell you something. He dragged a lot of people. He drags everybody, right?
Yeah.
So, you got to think about it. Of course, he's going to do certain things as far as like, okay, well.
Wait, one more thing too. I don't want to cut you. Now, one more thing. I will never forget when he was sitting in that car, he was talking about a preference of women. And he said, no, just like for me, I would date a woman that looks like Jasmine Sullivan with weight, and she's pretty. She got a pretty face, and she has weight, versus a woman that got, I guess, this body figure and that's it. Hey, this is what I would do. A bigger woman could treat you better. On one of his, I'm going to put that down below so everybody can see that. He knew what he was trying.
You don't need to give him that.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, he knew what he was trying to do also, to make it seem like, you know what, women that maybe work out and got this, man, I ain't trying to talk to y'all. This is what, I would like. This is me. Not saying that he wouldn't, but I'm just saying the way he did it, so that he gets more and more and more views and subscribers with all these 700 videos that he did in the car by himself.
Yeah, facts. But what I was saying was, you got to understand, the majority of, like you say, breaking God into it and things like that, majority of his following are black women. Yeah. And what do they want to hear? A God-fearing, man that, is strong in his convictions and what he believes in, and he's following through with that and things like that. That's how he gets all of these following. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, and it's not about just only black women, but women in general, all you got to do is whisper a couple of sweet nothings, and, it's already finished. You get what I'm saying? They're already head over heels. They already, believe anything that you say and things like that. And you don't even have to prove anything. As long as you say it, that's what it is. Yeah. So the thing is with him, I do feel sorry for his wife. And by no means am I saying, and I think I've already made that clear in the very first beginning when we first, spoke about this. And this is the reason we're dragging him. We're not dragging him because he cheated. We're dragging him because of the type of person he put himself out there to be, and the way that he drags everybody for any mistake that they make.
Always so comfortable in that car.
I personally know that people are going to cheat. Yeah. I know people are going to fall short. What
would be so funny, right? You know how you sit there and he listens to like other people say things in videos, and then he comments with his, silly comments now because it all was a lie. Yeah. It'll be so funny if somebody played his video
and then speak on it.
I
think we should do that. Yeah, we should do that to him with the Men Don't Cheat shirt. And then we go in on them. Yeah. Sit there. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Because it makes no sense. Now, Jen, let me ask you this. Now, I know in everything we do, it's always going to be maybe one person that really, truly probably know what you're doing. And that may be a best friend or something. Do you think he even have any male friends? I know some guys, majority of guys, they don't get into all that. Be faithful, don't cheat and stuff. That's not for them to do. But do you think any friend guy ever said like, dang, man, you're kind of wrong. You downplaying everybody, but we go out and you cheating like crazy. Do you think anybody said it?
That's tough.
Yeah, of course. It's not tough. I'm going to tell you why it's not tough. Jindy, let me tell you why.
People don't like to be honest with people.
Let me tell you something. If he
making money from
he got a close friend, right? It's a good possibility. They're like, dang, man, why you just, you messing everything up. You messing the game up. Like, man, you know how much money I'm making with this? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting home. I sit in my car for a few minutes. I have the freedom to get up in the morning. These people are literally paying my bills. Did you see them stairs that he was, holding his wife hand? Did you see the stairs in the background?
Yeah,
back there?
But not only that, he just been on NBC, ABC, and got a book. They wrote you a couple of books.
That's what I'm trying to say. This man is a millionaire.
NEEK, millionaire. That's a scratch.
Jindy.
But no, he got, he is.
Jindy, the type of money that you make from entertainment,
and did you just see,
internet.
We was watching him from On the Shade Room. He's that.
He's that guy. You understand something. When you got YouTube videos, you're famous on Facebook, you're famous, and everybody is paying you. Yeah. Oh, you're making some money. You get what I'm saying? YouTube is going to pay you.
Yeah. Now listen, guys. We're going to be back with a part 2 with Sorry Mr. Jackson. And we are so for real about this. So, we'll have to give a final thoughts. We're just going to say, see you in part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2.